got your next problem here. You're the crane operator on the job site, and the foreman wants to know what's the maximum load you can lift if the boom is at a 60-degree angle and you've got 2 bricks for counterweight. So this is what it's going to look like. If you remember in the first video, we figured out that the torque of the crane body was 84 inch-pounds, and each brick, 4.7 pounds times 32 inches, gave us a torque of 150 inch-pounds. So 2 bricks is 300, total combined torque is 384 on this side of the pivot point, or the fulcrum. And what about on the other side? What do we know? Well, the distance from the load, from the CG of the load, the line of force, to the pivot point, I think we did this in the last video. Got to use a cosine of 60 to figure that out. And we got 22.5 inches. Same thing for the boom, we got 11 inches. Now we know the weight of the boom, 11 inches times 2.2 pounds gives us 24.2 inch-pounds. So all that's left is, that's the torque of the boom. Now we need the torque of the load, and then we'll go backtrack and find the load, the weight of the load. Okay. Here we go. So we had a total of 384 on the crane side of the equation. Now remember the safety factor, 1.5? So everything on the boom, the combined torque of the boom and the load, you have to multiply that by 1.5 to get a safe number for the crane. So we know what this, we know 384, we know 1.5. So to get the combined torque on that side, simple algebra, we divide 384 by 1.5. So that's our new number. So that's the 256 inch-pounds is the combined torque of the load and the boom. Now we know the torque of the boom, we figured that out already, right? 24.2, we subtract, and we got 231 inch-pounds for the load, the torque of the load. Now remember, torque is weight times distance. Weight is the same thing as the load. So here's the next line, simple algebra. How do we get load? We divide by the distance. Oh, you forgot what the distance was, right? Here it is. 22.5 inches is the distance. Divide by 22.5, and there's our answer, 10.3 pounds. So that's the maximum load you can lift with the safety factor and the counterweight that you have. Okay, I put all this on the boards for you so you could remember it. Now the next problem you got to figure out. So now you've got 3 bricks instead of 2. You'll have 3 bricks for counterweight, and the boom is going to be at a 45-degree angle. So it's the same question. What's the maximum load you can lift? 3 bricks here, 45-degree angle, safety factor of 1.5. So that's your homework assignment.